Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. This is a subscriber update. These are reports coming from you guys. Please do keep your reports coming. They are coming from across the United States, Canada, UK, and other places. And please do keep your comments flowing in. All you need to do is just type your comment on any video of mine and just what you are actually seeing with your own eyes on your store shelves, or people that you trust, like your significant others or something like that. Also, if you do have any inside information into the shipping industry, trucking industries, or manufacturing, that is useful information for folks to hear as well. Before we jump into all the reports, let's first give a shout out to the trucker convoy up in Canada who are fighting for freedom in a peaceful demonstration. That is just amazing to see, and appreciate all the hard work that people have put into that. I know other organizations are trying to do mobilize protests in other parts of the world. We strongly are pro-freedom here. We believe that decisions should be made between you, your significant other, as well as your medical doctors and such like that. That's something that should be taking place between you folks and not being forced upon anyone from the outside. Please do stand with other people who are standing up. I understand that protests may not be exactly what you had hoped that they would be, but if you don't stand up for people who are trying to do things, you're going to find yourself alone very, very quickly. We need to, if someone puts out a 60% effort in the direction that we agree with, you need to do what you can to support them, because otherwise no one's ever going to try anything. So, all right, reports. John B. in Edmonton, Canada says stores very low on meat. The Lees says Walmart in South Dakota, almost no chicken, very low on beef, extremely low cat and dog foods, very low frozen potatoes. Some great value frozen potato patties, milk very low. Notice that they are filling in empty areas with Lunchables. The good news is the Lunchables seem to be coming back, so yay for processed foods, right? Lynn T. That was sarcastic for all you people getting triggered right now. Lynn T. Michigan. Low on dairy products, beef, frozen foods, always low. Baking supplies. Limited brands and new brands of canned goods I've never heard of in the regular grocery stores like Kroger. Sam's canned Del Monte vegetables were full. I hadn't seen that in a couple of months. I bought 2 cases of each. Beef and chicken limits and not much to choose from. Paper limits. Costco running low on baking supplies. 12-pound bag of King Arthur flour gone. No canned beef. Meijer's prices are now higher than Kroger. It's a scavenger hunt these days. Last time I was in Meijer, I noticed the floor in front of each of the aisles. They had removed 5 to 6 feet of shelving in front of each aisle. Nice, clean floor now exposed. Crazy. Elaine T. in Concord, New Hampshire, Walmart. No hash browns, no Salisbury steak entrees, no whole milk gallons, lots of empty spaces throughout the store. Not a big selection of meat, but enough that we got what we needed. Ramen noodles were fully stocked. Once again, that is Concord, New Hampshire. MBG in Maine. Went to several stores last week. Sam's Club looked pretty good. There was a limit of 1 on toilet paper and paper towels. Other areas had limits. Meat looked pretty good, but pricey. I was able to get a baked chicken, low on dairy, butter, milk, cream cheese. We went during a slow time, so I was able to look around. A few holiday items were marked down. Easter candy is in. At our local IGA, the fresh veggies did not look that good, and lettuce was limited. Meats looked okay. Bread was limited. Julia S. Interesting to see the limit restrictions. Stocked up on ghee and some oils. Have noticed shortage of rice at both Walmart and Aldi for over a month. Eggs are spotty, especially organic. And this is coming from the north suburb of Atlanta. Yvonne D. says, I am from Barbados, and I have not seen any food shortages yet, but I am stocking up just in case. Welcome from Barbados. You're the first. JT says, pasta almost gone near Cocoa Beach, Florida. But spaghetti sauce is back. Our $1.08 jumbo eggs are now $2.48. Yikes. Lots of empty spaces in the candy aisle, but things were looking better in the canned goods. Patriot Preacher 43 says, shopping in Northeast Ohio on Saturday. Walmart and Aldi looking reasonably well stocked compared to recent past. Still holes in certain areas, especially canned cat food and frozen potato items. Strangest thing was Aldi had virtually no toilet paper. We're hearing that come up a little bit, aren't we? Toilet paper and paper towels again. Joanne D. In my area in Georgia, we are experiencing shortages in Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, etc. Finding formula has been a pain, especially the only kind my baby can drink. It is getting scary. Barbara L. Little in New Jersey has not had fresh chicken in over a month. Salad is slim pickings as well. Scary. Jennifer S. went to our Walmart here in North Louisiana yesterday, and it was so-so. Some areas are looking rough, like the pasta, frozen food, cream cheese, and most the same everyone else is saying. Eggs and milk were there, but very low. Water, very low. And no flour. And hey, if you want sour cream, they were set. The section was extended all the way into where the canned biscuits would be if they had been there. Canned goods were looking okay. Most other sections were looking pretty good. Chris UK, Northeast England. As a UK Weekly Morrison shopper, I haven't seen any changes yet. Just been there and all the shelves are fully stocked. Went to Asda last week for a couple of bits, and that's fully stocked too. So it does sound like the shortages are kind of hit or miss out there right now. A lot of international places seem to be doing a little better right now. I haven't been getting a lot of reports from too many places. Ireland, I did get a report that I did not put on this report, but apparently things are looking a little rougher over in Ireland. But most other places seem to be doing a little bit better. If you are living abroad in places other than the United States and Canada, North America, please do keep your reports coming of what you're seeing out there, because I know that is very useful to folks out here as well as the folks that are around you. Just to let everyone know, the order that I made for $250 for 6 months supply of emergency food from Walmart came in within 48 hours to my house here in Pittsburgh. I don't know if that's going to be quite as efficient where you guys are. If you're living a little further out in the country, it might be a little harder to get. But here in Pittsburgh, I got all the items that I ordered within 48 hours. When you get your order, please do a couple things. First thing, if you do get canned chicken, do open up the boxes that the canned chicken come in. Make sure you don't have any leakage. If you have leaks, you're going to want to clean that up real fast. You can ask Walmart to return those items, and usually they'll just let you keep them, and you just have to sort out which cans are busted and which ones aren't, and toss out the ones that are, and then wash the rest of the cans and such. If everything is good, then great. Leave them in the plastic and cardboard wrappers so that you can stack those cases of chicken, because if you take them out of that plastic, they can get smushed when you stack them. So don't do that. With your rice, make sure you do freeze your rice to kill any insects. Same thing with the pinto beans. You need to freeze them in some way. You can either put them outside if that's okay with you. Just make sure you protect them from rodents. Up to 48 hours. If it's a hard freeze, that's good. If it's a little softer freeze, you might want to leave them out for a little further. Once you bring them back inside, if you put them outside, please do make sure that you dry them off really well before you put them in long-term storage if you're leaving them in the original baggage. If you have freezer space for it, you can just toss it in the freezer for 48 hours and you should be good. And then you can rotate the stock in the freezer to get those things all freezer burned. All right. God bless you all. Have a great week.